Mildred, yes, I'm coming to you live from Yusuf Rule, where I'm coming to you live from. On my left-hand side is the golf course where people are actually playing golf. I had a chat earlier with two gentlemen who were playing golf earlier down from the center of the golf course, where they were just asking me whether actually they can be able to move anywhere. And I asked them how were they able to move here if anybody else could not move. But here where I'm coming to you live, even in my coverage, as I stand, you're able to see police officers move across, move by me, and several others who have been military officers deployed. If you are to go on the sideline as you move towards the UNF offices, UNDP and others, still on this Yusuf Lule Road, you can see deployment of police officers themselves, deployment of the military, but also we have been able to cite SFC deployment, mostly because there is an expectation that the president could be passing here anytime soon, either coming to Nakasero or headed to Entebbe, because what seems to be a little unusual of the security is only happens when the president is going to pass on this very lane, because he always uses this lane to access State Lodge Nakasero and also to go to the bypass and the others to head to State House Entebbe to run around with his errands of the country. But also we can reliably inform you that we are able to tell that there's deployment here, both overt and covert, and that is where we are coming to you live from. But for the people that are carrying on with their businesses, if you can be able to tell the people that sell their nuts here on the roadside, if Bakabage can show you around, you are able to see them. They are moving and selling their things. Those that make a different merchandise on the roadside, you're able to see them, and people moving around surely for their businesses. Earlier we saw members of parliament move from here in their cars headed to parliament. We are uncertain whether actually they were going to access parliament or they were just moving around on their other errands around, but we are able to tell and see them moving. So what we can actually tell you is that the environment here, even when it might look different, it's because of the expectation that the president will be in the city center, or he will be at his office, or where he meets his other people to deal with the business of the country. This particular police station in my background is one that is not alien. It's not alien to anybody who passes here, and oftentimes it has security individuals who are walking around or even seated within. For now, you are only able to see a lady who is cleaning inside, mostly because there have been police officers sitting there, those who have been having coffee and breakfast and the others. So it's not a hard situation here, if you're able to tell, except that on the other side, as you head towards, as you take the lane that would take you to State House, if that's how anybody can be able to easily tell the lanes, and that lane is where Katunga branches off from. You're able to see officers who have guns with themselves. Certainly they are UPDF officers only, and only one police officer who you're able to see who is yet to cross the road, uncertain whether he's actually bringing communication, but we know that we have been seeing communication here of different police officers, just like the ones you're seeing in the background, the ones who seem to be speaking on the radio calls here and the others. So we can only be able to tell individuals that the situation is as is in Kampala. Here where at least I'm coming to you live, it is sort of a normal deployment on any day. And what I can be able to tell individuals, the way you see those moving their Benzes, those moving in their Harriers, and they saw the different cars, it is, people are moving up and about with their business, is what we can tell you. But also what we are able to note on this lane, we have seen individuals who have been moving, but certainly they seem to be normal individuals who walk probably from home to go run their errands in Kampala, those that we have been able to see, and those who sell their merchandise. You can see this particular man who's holding passion fruits. I've been able to look at him and how he has been able to move from this side to the other side, and just like you're able to see him selling his butunda around, if you can call it so. And the others, actually earlier, by the time we reached here, there were not many of these people selling their merchandise on the road, but now as we speak, we are able to see them as they move around, but also we are able to see those that stand on the roadside to beg about a few things, to beg on those who are driving and asking for this and that for them to be able to put their living on a daily. So the situation is seemingly a normal one, if not is a normal situation, if I can say, here at Yusuf Lule, where I am coming to you live from. Also, I can be able to note that as you come from the side of Acacia Mall and come through John Babiha, you're able to, you'll have a little bit of slow movement because there are many cars which are coming from that side. So there seems to be a slight sort of kind of jam on this lane, even when now cars are able to move because of the traffic lights which have let them go, or which have lit green. Many individuals here are able to move. Also, if I am to note, earlier on we're able to see 2 patrols of military, but these were in the jam like any other. Actually, we thought they could be on the run at that time, but they were here and were stationed in the jam until the lights went green for them to be able to move, and they took off and went on with where they were headed to, which we cannot be certain where they were headed. So here as is, the traffic is available, the police officers are available, different individuals are seen. There are those that we have been able to look at and probably wondered whether they are looking at what we are doing here or not. But yes, it is sort of that. It's a normal situation here at Yusuf Lule, where I am coming to you live from, except that particular deployment. But the cars you're able to see, actually there are vans of about 7 vans of school-going children from up country. They are coming, they're just moving here. If you're able to see them, that means these children were coming to Kampala maybe for a tour or something, but they're moving, they're still moving along, and every other sort of thing is happening, and it is normal business as usual. Individuals move, just like you see the gentleman on my left, they're moving, and that's what we can be able to update you for now on what's happening here, where I am coming to you live from Yusuf Lule Road. Back to you at the Political Command Center, Mildred to Heise.